Hello, YouTube.
You can change my nickname if you like. I just stuck one in there.
Nah, it's all right. I didn't actually write any down, so I had some, and then, yeah, Single Daddy Weekend happened. So priorities got skewed. Hello, Alpha Geek. Drive.google.com. Open up the Google. Thank every god, old and new, for Google, because they make podcasting so much easier. Oh, Sam, you're great. You actually kept my stuff there. Okay, so we can get started real quick then.
Did you just say, Sam, you're great?
Yeah, I saved what I had, all the MP3s and stuff in my playlist that I had open.
Nice.
Sam did something good. I'm not going to argue. It makes me feel all warm and fuzzy.
It'll make you feel warm and fuzzy if you do.
It's an inside joke, folks. Go back to, oh, nope, all those episodes are off. So never mind.
Those episodes don't exist anymore?
No, those episodes do not exist anymore.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. All right, going in 5, 4, 3.
Mobile low bandwidth simulcast of this show available on Alpha Geek Radio. Using your mobile device web browser, go to mobile.alphageekradio.com to tune in now.
You are listening to a podcast of the Geek.io Media Network. For all of our shows and more, visit geek-io.net. And to help support the network, head over to patreon.com/geekio.
The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised.
This is the Small Screen Spoiler Show, where we discuss and spoil your favorite television shows. So if you have not watched what we're discussing, you might want to come back later. This is your final
spoiler warning.
I got to warn you. You're doomed to stay. Go. Go. 1, 2, 3, go.
Spoilers.
That is right. Once again, folks, it is Tuesday night. It is time for the Small Screen Spoiler Show, episode number 34. I am CJ Monkey Bottoms Boat, and of course, that guy over there is Jared. Nothing like souffle Azevedo.
Nothing like souffle at all. Absolutely nothing like souffle.
And of course, the invisible third chair belongs to Daryl, you arrogant porker, which is kind of not nice. Plonker. Shaler.
Arrogant porker. What's an arrogant porker?
I don't know.
I don't know what an arrogant plonker is either, but maybe Daryl can explain it.
Yeah.
He's British.
They all talk the same. So tonight's shows are Agent Carter Season 2, Episode 5, The Atomic Job, which has a very disappointing IMDb, and Lucifer Season 1, Episode 3, The So-Called Prince of Darkness.
Boo, 7.9. Boo.
7.9 for Agent. What is wrong with people?
Freaking awesome, but
apparently, the invisible third chair is kind of agreeing with them. So let's go ahead and hear from him right now.
The Atomic Job shows everything that's bad about Agent Carter. The serialized plot only becomes coherent when viewed as a full run, and in this episode, the story meanders through several plot threads that could easily be A and B plots if the writers would only respect their supporting cast enough to let them share the limelight with the title character, and all about Agent Carter. The humor hits the right levels. The gadgets are funny and inventive, though sadly not supplied by Howard Stark himself. And the supporting cast is versatile and capable of progressing the story around the main characters, and even those shallow bad guys is consistent in their portrayal. even though they are twiddling their mustaches. And wait, the plot kind of did spin its heels a bit. And why does Peggy have to have everything to do when the rest of the characters are quite in the atomic job, Agent Carter and pals need to get a corpse for some reason, and then also some atomic bombs, I think. What day is it?
I'm
I didn't
not
follow all
sure
that.
what that noise was supposed to be. Was it supposed to be me tasing him, or was it supposed to be like the Men in Black memory eraser thing?
Well, it
I'm
was
kidding.
like me starting to complain about like secondary characters not getting enough screen time, and then he X'd himself because clearly that did happen in this episode. And then
Yes.
I'm not sure what's going on. I didn't
Yeah, that was-
follow that one. That one fell flat on me, Daryl. Try again.
Yeah, buddy. Sorry.
Maybe he was like maybe he needed the Family Feud wrong answer
Maybe.
sound.
I mean, okay, yeah. This episode had its flaws. I'm not gonna lie. While this episode was a ton of fun, I loved getting Bill Nye and lady from the Drew Carey show going.
Rose
but
and Grumpy
was-
Scientist.
Yeah, oh yeah, dude. You don't watch Big Bang Theory, do you?
No,
Okay, no, never mind.
I mean I've
for
seen a
those
few
who
episodes
do,
here and there, but
for those who do, Bob Newhart's character on Big Bang Theory is what this guy reminded me of.
the sad sack, unappreciated scientist. I do all these cool things, and nobody cares. Like, well, why don't you come with
Weirdly
us?
twisting.
Whoa, that was weird. He froze and then did a fast, quick catch up.
So did you. You said it sounded like you said Sasquamidgets.
Sasquamidgets. I'd make that a show title if it wasn't offensive.
I'm not sure how it happened, but listen to the recording. It'll say you saying Sasquamidgets.
Huh.
I
Thanks.
don't know what you were saying.
Thanks, Google. Thanks.
Oh.
Said sad sack scientist. Sad sack unappreciated scientist, I think is what I was trying to say.
So it grabbed sad, sat, and idiots together. It sounded like you said
That's what I was supposed to say. Oh, I'm sad. Well, then come with us. What? That's terrible. No. Just come on, let's go. Oh, okay, cool. I'll grab all my stuff. Let's go.
And then all of the like Inspector Gadget level technology came out, which was awesome to see. By the way, this episode was a lot of fun, but it was very convoluted plot wise.
It's Agent Carter. I've discovered that as comic booky as a lot of these shows are, Agent Carter really likes to be comic booky.
Yeah. Oh, you're not wrong. I mean, it's
they're like going straight Golden Age.
yes. Oh, yes.
Story, which is
I mean, they are taking plot points out of comics that aired during the 1940s that were printed during the 1940s. So
yes, we have to steal a nuclear bomb.
Yep. Because that was a thing then. But yes, we're going to steal a nuclear bomb. Yeah, because I mean, she even did like the villain thing. I need a nuclear bomb. What? What? Why? What?
I need an atomic bomb. Is actually what she said.
Yeah,
Because
I'm
you
just
know,
like,
1940s.
what? That makes no sense. There's no through line in your logic there, evil hot villain lady. And the poor sad sack husband that you have. How long until he dies?
I don't know. Not much longer. As soon as she gets in with the Council of Nine and doesn't need his connection anymore, he's out.
Yeah. The not Hydra.
Not Hydra.
Totally
Council
Hydra.
of Nine. Arena Club Council of Nine, not Hydra.
Totally Hydra.
I don't know. He threw a glass. He threw a glass today, so you knew he was upset.
Yes.
He threw that glass.
The only emote that he has is sad and angry.
He's like, "You will watch your tone. I'm sorry. Please don't melt me. I'll be good."
I do love he's the woman in the relationship part of this entire thing. It's like he's incredibly powerful in with the arena club, gonna be a freaking senator, and he's the woman. And that's the best thing ever.
Maybe make a deal with like some crime lord. I'm not cool with it.
Oh man, that crime lord though, man. Oh my goodness. At first, I thought this was coming out of Gotham there for a second. I'm like, wait, straight from Gotham? Because this is the weirdest crime lord ever.
Yes.
Are you looking at the lady? Seriously. Come. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What's going on?
Did it freeze again?
You did for like a good 10, 15 seconds that time. That was crazy.
Okay, so what I was saying was I called him Tuco, and then I said, can we not watch a show that doesn't have a weird-ass crime lord in it?
No. Better Call Saul started last night.
Better Call Saul, Breaking Bad, Gotham. Jeez, man. These weird-ass drug dealers. They're crime lords.
Why'd you beat that guy up?
Apparently because he looked at the lady.
You're disrespecting my guests?
Magic Tommy gun. I was waiting for that to come out from the supervillain Black Market.
Oh, what was the name of that place? I've forgotten.
I don't. Just supervillain Walmart. That's really all it was.
Pretty much.
I think it had a name, but for the most part, it's just bad guy Walmart.
Like so and so place. It's like what? It's where the bad guys get all their stuff. It's like wait, and then they show it, and it's like straight up a, C4.
It's Lucifer Sam's
Blue Light
Club.
Special. Wait, what?
Lucifer Sam's Club.
Anyway,
yeah, I did like the Ghost Dad guy, not Key. It's his temporary not ghostiness, and I think he left a stain on the floor there when she touched his arm.
Oh,
the pretty lady. Me at insane guy. I'm still. I think I had this issue around this same time in the season last year where the plot threads are running so thin because they're pulling into the third act that it's just it's hard to follow the plot, but damn, these shows are entertaining.
Oh yeah, I had fun. The plot wasn't too hard to follow. Evil science lady wants to steal an atomic bomb, and Agent Carter and her motley crew have to stop her. And I enjoyed the motley crew.
And then the corpse, because that has the energy in it, I guess.
The zero matter. That crazy zero matter is calling out to them.
That wacky zero matter.
That wacky zero matter dough.
The not inhuman portal thing.
It's totally something different. Totally something
just like the Arena Club is not at all Hydra.
It's not Hydra, and it's definitely not a Kree portal.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Mavis is not on the other side of that nuclear explosion.
Yeah, right. I'm waiting for his physical body is on Mavis somewhere.
Oh yeah.
He
even said that the place that zero matter comes from is like sad and horrible or something.
Blue,
like that.
blue, die.
It's really, really blue. Oh no, I'm disappearing. Where did I go?
Oh, why is everything blue? Wait, why am I back? Oh man, it just I don't know. I kind of just want to see the plot get a little bit further. And don't get me wrong, I loved this episode. I loved what's her name, the secretary, just be a complete badass through the entire episode. Yes. Like Rose going through ignoring all of the stereotypes. Not only is she a big girl, but she's a martial artist. Like she's able to seduce even like the male bodyguards who are supermodels. Like, she's a tech genius. I mean, she is the ultimate spy, and I freaking love that.
I know, and she's just the secretary. Why has she never been used before? Apparently,
Yeah, right. I love how
Peggy
Susan's
knew.
like,
Peggy's
yeah,
she's like, come on, let's bring her in. She's like, well, she's not feel. Should we? It's like, trust me, she's good. Oh, she is.
As you see her launch a dude through, and then wait, hi, boss.
Hey. Oh, hey, how's it going?
So great. I mean, this entire episode, the humor in this was it was bang, 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 bang. Even like Jarvis doing the atomic bomb thing. Like, oh God, we're going to all die.
Got this, Jarvis. Just like taking a souffle out of the oven.
This is nothing called like a souffle.
I don't know. Maybe it's a bad metaphor. I'm just trying to help. You're not
Poor
helping.
Sousa.
She's just trying to help. Old steady hand, Sousa.
Sousa's trying his best, damn it. Don't you judge him.
He's having a hard
Poor
time
guy.
concentrating.
And then Inspector Gadget being the entirely opposite one, like, hey, I have all these great things, but I'm completely inept at everything.
Look, here's the panel. He's there. Unlocked.
He's the anti-Sims. Like he is the polar opposite of Sims.
Like, wait, did that just unlock all of the doors? Yes.
So it unlocked the ones for Whitney too. We should get going.
We should probably get going. Yeah. Let's move quick.
Why are you so crazy tonight? Google's being crazy tonight. I don't understand.
I don't know. It's making me nervous. Settle down,
Yeah.
Google. Simmer down.
Simmer down now. So you got any other notes on the Agent Carter? Because I love the episode, but mine is 7.9 is a little bit low. I give it a low 8 on my scale.
Yeah, I'd probably give it an 8.5, maybe a 9. I mean, it wasn't a perfect episode, but I had so much fun, and it was so nice getting to like have some fun with the other characters. Like, even though this is Peggy Carter's show, her name is literally in the title.
Yes,
they gave us some time with, the other characters, and that was awesome.
Yeah, you did get to see what happened with Susan's girlfriend, so I mean, there's that. There's that payoff. Now he's officially engaged, which is great.
He's engaged, and no, I'm sorry, Susan.
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me? You said you were running away. Oh crap, Susan, get it together, man. Get it together. Get your life together.
What's the over/under on her being evil? By the way,
I don't know. Katie
being
keeps
a
going back and
hydroplant.
forth, like that she's a sleeper agent or something, but
I honestly think she's a hydro plant.
she might be. I think she might be okay though. We'll see.
I don't know. She just seems too perfect
obvious.
to not be like evil. But then again, I said the same thing about the diner friend from last season, and she turned out to be just fine.
Oh, that's right.
I on this show said, "Hey, she's evil. She's gonna be evil," and nope, she was never evil. So
Yeah, whatever happened to her diner friend?
before.
Weren't they living in the house together at the end
Yeah,
of
they
season
were living
one?
in a supermodel hotel. And then Peggy, I don't know.
Well, I mean, even at the end of season one, remember they moved into Howard Stark's like
Oh,
New
true.
York house together. Yes, there was the supermodel hotel. Let's not forget about that one.
Yeah.
Only beautiful people can live there, except for the landlady or the madam or whatever you call her.
But yeah, that's true. They did move into one of Howard Stark's many bachelor pads, which you don't want to shine a black light on. It would light up like a Jackson Pollock painting.
Nice Guardians reference.
Alien squirrel or alien raccoon gets. I don't understand how that one worked. I still don't understand how that one worked. How does Rocket Raccoon understand what Jackson Pollock is?
Because
This is never described. This is never explained. It needs justification.
No, we don't need to explain that. Don't try to explain that. Anyway, let's talk about my favorite scene and the seduction of Leland Palmer. I mean, whatever his name is. I mean, it was a little over the top goofy with the memory eraser thing, but
Yes. Oh my god.
but I still kind of loved it. Like it was
Agent
pretty
Gert.
cheeseball.
Gert. How did it go? I don't remember.
Did you have a good lunch? I must have.
Yeah, looks I must have. Did marketing send you? So great. It's good to see Leland Palmer still working.
Oh yeah.
I thought he died a little bit back ago.
No, they blew up his factory in the last season. Now he's hanging out in LA.
He's just gonna be a returning weirdo.
Creepy weird guy. He's our token creepy weird guy.
He's just gonna randomly show up. They're gonna be in like Mexico. Oh, spoiler! There's no next season. Next season would have taken place in like Mexico, and he would have been there too for some reason. Also,
Netflix
spoiler:
just
they
Agent Carter.
canceled. They canceled Agent Carter, guys. Sorry.
This is the last season.
This is indeed the last season. So we'll have to have some kind of wrap up at the end of this madness.
Maybe Netflix. Netflix, come on.
No, she's moving on to different things.
Yeah,
so
she's already getting another job.
I mean, you'd have to recast her, and I don't want to see anybody else's.
No, good heavens, no.
Well, hold on. The show is Agent Carter, right?
Uh-huh.
The show is not Peggy Carter. Agent 13 is Sharon Carter.
There you go.
So I'm okay with it as long as you keep the goofy writing, but fast forward into today's world and have Agent 13 show as Agent Carter. Let's do it. Let's get it on. Let's do this.
I don't because there's no Jarvis. No,
that's not
going to happen. How can we do that without Jarvis? We can't.
Time travel.
Yes,
she
bring
teleports
Jarvis
back to the
future.
1950s. No. She teleports back to the 1950s. She interacts with the not black matter, the not zero matter Kree portal, and it malfunctions because she's an inhuman whose power is to warp. And I'm really just digging myself a hole here, not wanting this series to end.
I know. I kind of expected it though. I mean, I kind of expected not to get a second season, so I was pretty ecstatic that we got that much. But alas,
Completely expect Lork.
it's like Lork. I said I expected, I didn't really expect a season 2, but I was happy to have it. But
Yes. Oh yeah.
alas, that's all we're getting. I guess.
I just hope that they're not going to leave a dangling thread at the end of this. I hope that ABC knew that they weren't getting a third season, and they're just going to like, all right, we are going to wrap this up. This is how S.H.I.E.L.D. is created, and this is how she winds up in Ant-Man. I still kind of want to see a de-aged Michael Douglas in this show.
That sounds fun.
I mean, he's not doing much, so just like put him in there, like, because he.
Well, I mean, even
great
if they
in
leave any
Ant-Man.
threads open, they can always, do a flashback on S.H.I.E.L.D. like they've done before with Agent Carter.
Yeah, true. Very true.
They can bring her in on other properties. So
Yeah, it's not like she's not around in the MCU. It's not like Haley Atwell is done being Peggy Carter. It's just that she's ready to do other TV things, so she'll still show up in, MCU and stuff like that. But its time has went, and like you said, season 2 was a pleasant surprise.
it was, and so far it's not disappointed.
No,
For me.
absolutely not. No,
Maybe
no.
for you, Daryl.
No,
But-
yeah, Daryl seems very disappointed in this, and don't get me wrong, I've said this time and time again. This is what I want. I want absurd. I don't want like forcibly inserted into the MCU. I'm okay with this just being its own goofy ass thing. I'm okay with it being a golden age comic in TV form.
Me too. Which is apparently what they're going for this season.
Oh, absolutely. Like there's no way about it. All right, any other notes?
That's all my notes.
All right, so let's go ahead and roll up into Lucifer. As soon as I can alt tab fast enough to grab Daryl's intro.
In The Would-Be King of Darkness, the main character is developed a little, but not really the main concept of the show. Lucifer talks a straight-laced sports star to having a little fun with the wrong person, and as a result, the wrong person ends up dead in the swimming pool, because this is a show about a partnership with a homicide detective and not a mall cop. The main thread of Lucifer dealing with feeling conflicted over wanting to punish the guilty, while also feeling guilty himself, is explored a little before mostly getting pushed aside. And things go on as normal, except that Chloe might finally be ready to accept that she's now in a genre show. Unfortunately, this series needs to do more to keep me interested. In order to do that, it might need to decide what it wants to be. If it's a procedural murder mystery with supernatural twist, then the murders are going to have to become more interesting. If it's the supernatural show with a side of cop drama, then it's going to have to pull out some bigger guns than Principal Wood's bare arms. Oh, and what's with all the crossed eyes, people?
I don't get that reference.
He said that everyone looks like their eyes are crossed because they're like looking at something off screen or something. I don't know. Something's weird with their eyes. That was bothering me. We discussed it in the chat. Just for everyone, listening.
Yeah.
That's what that reference is.
So it's got an 8.5 on IMDb, and I'm with it on that one.
Really?
I'm okay with it.
Higher than Carter.
Okay. Yeah, it's weird that it's higher than Carter, but I'm okay with its rating. Okay, he's not wrong, and Jazz and I kind of discussed this last week, and especially after the show, Lucifer might not be returning next week
on this show.
Yeah, on this show. I'm still gonna continue to watch it, so I'm gonna kind of do what I do with Supergirl, and because I am still absolutely in love with this show, but I mean, for our discussion points, like. His character a bit, and the sexy therapist is like, hey, instead of just punishing the wicked, really you want to protect the good. It's like, and I love the look on his face. It's like, oh shit, you're right.
You want justice for the good.
Yeah, that one. And I like how he's exploring his power, letting his powers go a little bit more, and Chloe is finally realizing that, hey, he's really something is up with this guy. It's only taken
shoved a man through a plate glass window.
Yeah,
with no
sweat. Yeah, no effort. Just boom.
Whoa.
I love the Tim Tebow ripoff though. In that was great. Like they said Virgin Football star. Oh man, it's Tim Tebow. Holy crap! Black Tim Tebow, poor guy.
Oh, Black Tim Tebow.
With dating Britney Spears for some reason. I don't understand. With the wicked agent trope. It's just like it is still just super procedurally, and I kind of wanted to get away from that. I would like to see like a supernatural cop drama. Like the main thing is they have to figure out and have to say quickly why Chloe is not affected by him in any way, shape, or form. That has to come out sooner rather than later, because that character is just nothing right now. Absolutely nothing is going on with that character. More is going along with the girl, her daughter, than Chloe.
Yeah, she's just kind of there and can't accept that what's happening.
Yeah, she's a bad gullet. I froze again. Damn it. I don't know what's going on, Google. Stop it.
Are we sure it's Google's? Well, I'm sure it's Google's fault.
I just restarted. If it's my internet, there's something wrong there.
Oi.
And especially with how much I pay for my freaking internet, it better not be my damn internet. But yeah, Chloe's a lame duck at this point. It just kind of.
She's not interesting. She's not progressing.
No, you got more out of Detective Douchebag this episode than her.
Yeah, the secondary plot lines are way more interesting than the main plot line, which is no good.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's get this straightened out, people.
Yeah, and I mean, legitimately, Sleepy Hollow kind of had this problem too.
Yeah, season 2 Sleepy Hollow severely suffered from the same exact
yes
issue.
And don't get me wrong, the writing and acting is still really great in this season.
Yeah.
I laughed so
Like, he's a
hard
great
during this
character.
episode.
And like pretty much all the notes I took were just quotes from him because they're funny.
So great.
You want me to work monkey bottoms into the conversation? Can that be my
I can work
code word?
monkey bottoms into every
I
conversation.
can work monkey bottoms into any conversation.
I love
Being
him
ticked
finding
off
his
of the
imposter.
the imposter guy.
That was great. He was awesome.
Oh, he just places bullocks and stamp upon them.
My name is Paul. I'm sorry. I just want to be cool.
Why did you just let that guy go?
Because he's not really guilty of anything, like in Lucifer's eyes.
Still impersonating him. He even made the comment about, "Wow, I get my father's beef with graven images."
Yeah, that was great. I mean, it just, I don't know. It's showing how much he's changing, but that's the problem. There's no real catalyst for his change other than Cardboard Chloe.
Apparently.
Like, there's no catalyst, and he's been on Earth for a long time, at least 5 years. And suddenly he's changing? Why? There's no explanation for it. And, I mean, like I said, I'm going to continue to watch it, and I'm continue talking through Google's hiccups. That I'm going to continue watching as long as it's interesting writing and it's good humor. But it needs some love.
Yeah, there's a really solid, great character and it's really, when it's funny, it's really, really funny. But like the other stuff around this one, thing carrying the whole show is just not that interesting.
No, it's really not, unfortunately. And
they need to flesh it out and push things forward a little bit.
And quickly, because it's starting to become to a point where and I don't want to see the series die. And that's my biggest thing is I'm just deadly afraid that it's going to die. Oh, wait, hold on. We have a second. I forgot that we had a thing here. Coming in from our fourth chair, this just in. Beep, 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 beep.
Lucifer and friend sofa murder.
Yes. Lucifer solves a murder.
Lucifer and friend solves a murder.
Yes. There you go. That is thank you. Oh man. I need to reset my router probably. But yeah, that's just a 3-year-old just captured this show, so that's an unfortunate thing.
That may be the show title, like out of all we've got so far.
Yeah.
Especially since this is probably the last time we'll talk about Lucifer, unless
probably
together.
Yeah, like I said, I will continue to do. I'll continue to watch it because, like I said, I like it, and I'm glad I did with Supergirl because Supergirl is genuinely becoming a great show. But as for ours, we're going into the busy season here. We have Better Call Saul next week. We have Daredevil coming up.
Yep. And there's also 2 Agent Carters next week, apparently. Apparently the next 2 weeks are going to be doubled up, I guess, to catch up to get ready before S.H.I.E.L.D. comes back.
Most likely. And then, I mean, we have that. And I mean, I'd like to maybe give a look at, I mean, if we have time, if there's nothing else, maybe look at the new, was it 11/22/63 series on Hulu?
I don't have a Hulu.
That's not a guaranteed, but
I don't have a Hulu account. Or a paid one anyway.
I don't think you need a plus. I think it's just free.
Oh, really?
Commercials.
Well, if it's free, sure, I'll watch it.
I don't have one. No, I ain't getting one. Yeah, I ain't paying for it. I'm glad with paying $3 for Undercover Brother, but and $4 for Double Take, but
say loud.
But I'm not there's no way I'm paying for just that. But I mean that's not even saying anything. I mean I don't know yet. But we're coming up to busy season, so
yeah. So sorry, Lucifer.
Yep. I will continue to watch you and you'll be my challenge show.
You're entertaining. But you don't make for good discussions, at least not in your current state. And am I gonna have to challenge you to finish Man in the High Castle? So yes.
Yes. I will eventually once I stop doing doctor's appointments through the day.
Right on.
I got through 5 episodes, so it's what, 5 others? I should be able to finish that here
There's 2
before the next show.
It's just good. Anyway,
all right. So before we move into said challenge shows, I did this last week, and real quick, let's take a word from our sponsor.
Hello. Quick reminder to use geek-io.net/Amazon for all your... What do you mean? Amazon? No, that makes no sense. It's amazing, you see, not the largest river in the world by discharge. These people want to buy the latest Bryan Adams CD, not piranhas and anacondas. Shut up now. And everyone else, go to geek-io.net/Amazon.
Daryl, I want you to do a Patreon ad as him. Seriously.
Patreon.
I need a Patreon ad in that character.
You can support the show at
like seriously. That is the greatest character. Just give Patreon just all of it, because I play on it every single show. Maniple, every single one of them. I don't care. I will make it a network mandate if I like that. If I like it enough.
There you go. Make it
Stacks will play it. All of Neil shows will play it
at the top of every show.
GLS will be there. I don't care.
Patreon.
All right. So second half of the show is, of course, our challenge shows, where we talk about the shows that the other person isn't necessarily watching.
What
you doing?
Ching.
Well, Ching. Thanks, Google.
Yeah. Anyway, so I got to watch the 2 mid-season finales of Flash and Arrow.
Woo!
Because I was like, man, there's a lot of stuff that happened in just these 2 episodes that I watched. It's like, so I started with Flash, where it was a Christmas episode, and yeah, I should put up the Flash symbol. There you go. Flash. The Christmas episode. He professes his love to Iris. He encounters the man in yellow. They have Reverse Flash. They catch him. They find him. He gets away.
No, it is not the man in the yellow hat. He does not have a pet monkey who gets into all sorts of trouble.
I didn't say the man in the yellow hat. The man in the yellow suit. That was the name of the episode, right?
Yes, I'm being facetious.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't think. I read a lot of Curious George, so if I said the man in the yellow hat, that was the total just weird. I have a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old, so you know. Anyway, and yeah, so things going, and then we know it was revealed that Reverse Flash is Dr. Wells. I think. I don't know. It wasn't entirely clear, or at least he knows him somehow, and surely there's some kind of time travel involved.
Yes, it is entirely time travel.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. Spoiler alert: there's time travel.
Thinking he killed his mom to put him on the path to become the Flash to control the future, so that he could. I don't know. I'm sure there's a nice.
You're actually not far off.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, I can kind of see where they're going with this, but anywho, so Flash, it was fun. Intense episode of everyone revealing everything to like all the secrets are out, pretty much, except that he's the Flash.
So bad at keeping a secret.
That's fine. I prefer it that way. And then an Arrow.
Yeah. Speaking of bad at keeping secrets.
He finds out that Thea is the one that killed Sarah. Oh no! Like as soon as they said the DNA thing, like, oh, it matches you almost perfectly. Like, oh, it's Thea. Thea killed her. That makes sense.
Also, that's not how siblings work, folks.
No, not really. But
I'm just putting that out there, Arrow.
Siblings, but
that bothered me then too. I'm like, that's not how siblings, especially like you said, half siblings work.
Especially half siblings, but
that's not how that works at all.
I digress. I was like, oh, okay, so it's gonna be Thea. I was like, oh, yeah, and then they reveal it, and there's video and whatever. So now there are secrets, and they're all lying to each other. And Arrow decides to spare her and challenge Raja Ghul, and then he died. The end.
That he did. That he did.
So I guess we'll see where that goes. Since,
Yep.
He can't really be
Unlike-
dead, seeing as
And unlike
this is his
unlike
show.
people who watched it live, like you don't have to wait.
Oh, you know how I feel about Arrow.
Yeah, well,
Wait. But
I was into it at this point, so like,
yeah,
I was super into Arrow at this point.
he just died. Yeah. Well, he's not. He can't really forever dead because it's kind of his show, but I guess we'll see.
Well,
I mean, there's the
at
whole
this
Lazarus
point-
Pool thing, so
Yeah, at this point, you do start crossing into like comic book territory. At this point,
which is good. We need more of that in Arrow. That's my feeling.
at this point, so the drama is still there, but it tends to start taking less of more of a back seat.
That's cool. It's cool. But anyway, yeah, like in the flashback, he's interrogating. The best Arrow moments for me is when it's like self-referential and kind of breaks the fourth wall, not indirectly breaks the fourth wall, and he's like interrogating that dude that stole the Omega virus, and like he doesn't remember doing it, and it's like, well, oh, that's right, I didn't think there could be this drug that makes people super susceptible to suggestion. Wait, so like mind control? Really? Is that a thing?
Yep. it's a thing. And like I said, at this point, it's still a dark comic book, but at this point, you start becoming a comic book and not just a teen drama with superheroes.
I know. So
Like,
I enjoyed
after
that moment because
crossover
Steve
is
Arnell,
where-
or is it Steve Arnell?
Steve Amell. It's Amell.
Amell, not Arnell.
R and N together looks like M. So
I know. Anyway, that was like his best moment of acting ever, was how he delivered that line. Mind control?
he's a great guy in real
Really?
life.
Is that a thing?
He's a great guy in real life.
Yeah,
Super
I
nice
enjoy
guy.
his Twitter feed. He's entertaining.
Met him
And
at
then
Comic-Con. He's really great. His handlers screaming at him because he's just signing everything. He comes out of the Arrow panel just signing everything, and his handler's like, "No, what are you doing?" He's fantastic.
dude, chill out. Anyway, and then what's the name of the dude that took over Queen Consolidated? Superman.
Oh, Ray Palmer.
Sure. Anyway, reveals his like super suit he's building to Felicity, and it's like, and I want you to help.
Why are you being
Why
dumb?
does this keep happening
Ray
to
Palmer.
me? Why does this keep happening to me?
Yeah, right. It's Ray Palmer, by the way.
Ray Palmer. That's it. Ray.
Yeah.
And it's like,
yeah.
Everybody, all the superheroes want you to be their sidekick because, who wouldn't want you to be their sidekick?
Exactly.
So that was fun. I enjoy when the self-referential moments.
Yes.
So that was a pretty good episode of it.
Oh, they do like in Legends of Tomorrow. He's great in it. He made a comment about being a super spy because he was in Chuck for a couple of seasons, and then immediately after that, he makes a comment about being Superman. He's like, man, it'd be great if I was super spy. I did have a dream that I was Superman once, or I did have a dream that I was a Man of Steel once, and I'm like, oh my god, I love it.
Very nice, very nice. So,
that show takes like a lot of hints from the Flash and Supergirl writing.
Where it needs to be.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I enjoyed that episode of Arrow.
Good.
You're welcome.
Yay.
I didn't hate that.
Jazz is less grumpy now. At this point, it does get better. Like I said, it gets into more dark comic
It's been
book.
very steadily getting better ever since.
It's a very slow burn.
Ever since Flash showed up in the second season, it's been from that point on. It's been steadily, very slowly getting better. Of course, he was Barry Allen and not the Flash, but
yeah. All right.
Going to be technical.
we talk about the Supergirl. Hello, Supergirl. I love that you're still a thing. This episode was... I've said over and over again, the Kryptonian versus Kryptonian fighting in this show is a little hokey, and there's a lot of Kryptonian on Kryptonian violence in this episode, and it's still kind of hokey.
Haven't quite figured that one out yet, huh?
No, they really haven't. Everything else is great. The powers are great, and even when they're doing like their powers to each other, like the laser eyes and the freeze breaths, like all that is cool. But once the fisticuffs start happening, man, that's where it starts to you can almost see the wires, and they have to pan away because the punches are like this far away from the face. And it's only the Kryptonian fighting. Like when she was fighting Red Tornado, like that was a great fight. And like when she's fighting, when like the Martian Manhunter is fighting, for some reason it's just Kryptonians. I don't understand why.
Because stuff and things.
Yeah, I guess. And this episode did. All of these shows have really bad secrets. Like nobody could keep secrets in any of these television shows, including James and IT guy finding the DEO secret lab because of her sister. Because Supergirl is in a dream state and yada yada yada.
Dream state, yada yada. Got it.
Basically, alien Kryptonian brain face eater puts her into a dream state of, hey, I'm on Krypton and my mom is here and my sister is going to be a superhero. And though it did have a touching moment at the end that because I watched the show with Kia, and they get into the whole normal people can be heroes too speech, and her sister comes and saves her. And then Kara gives her sister the you're my hero speech, and Kia leans over on my shoulder and goes, "You're my hero too, Daddy, and I know you would save me if I was like that too." And
and then I cried forever.
Yes, the room got real dusty after that. I don't know why. Construction just all of a sudden sprang up next door, and but yeah, so because this just like Flash, I watch Flash with AJ, and if Kia's in the room, she'll watch it too, but she's not a big fan of the Flash. Same thing with Supergirl. She'll watch Supergirl with me 100% of the time. And if AJ's in the room, he'll kind of just watch it, or else he's like, yeah, I'm just going to go play with my toys and watch Disney Junior. Though he thinks Melissa Benoist is like one of the prettiest girls alive. He swears he's going to marry her.
Look at
yeah, right. But so I mean, it's still a good show. This show is weird because of all the Kryptonian things. They did wrap up the because just like in Superman and Supergirl comics back in the day, it's starting to feel like it doesn't matter that Krypton was exploded because there's so many Kryptonians. They kind of dealt with it in this one. Also, Kryptonian katana, kryptonite katanas. That's all I'm saying.
Kryptonite katanas.
Somehow, kryptonite katanas, and they dealt with a whole lot of Kryptonians in that way.
Right on.
So the whole, hey, there's like 1 million Kryptonians still alive. That got shredded a bit.
Not that down a few notches.
Yeah, that's we're down to a handful at best. Though I'm still waiting for Crypto the Superdog. Give me Crypto the Superdog. So all right. And then I'm gonna go real quick over everybody knows I'm a huge anime fan. And I was not willing to give this show a try until I couldn't sleep last night. And I found this was dubbed on Hulu, and I'm like, fine. It's 15-minute episodes. So I plowed through all current 12 episodes available of Attack on Titan Junior High. And it is the Attack on Titan characters in Junior High. But the greatest thing is they don't play it. Like Attack on Titan is this grotesque, dark, like world-ending anime. Like humanity's at its end, and like everybody is like it is nobody is safe. Like main characters die in an instant, and like they have to move forward with it because there's no time to mourn them, and there's no bodies. So they take that world and put it into Junior High. So, but it's the same voice actors, and they don't act like they're a Junior High. So, like, Eren Yeager is still, damn you, Titans! I'm going to wipe out every Titan because they took something sacred from me. Except in this episode, it's not his mom that was taken from him. It was his last cheeseburger, and that's what he's upset about. And it is so absurd because it is all like it's the Attack on Titan characters just in chibi big-headed awesome form, and like it is so funny. It is one of those things like you don't go into this kind of thing expecting like world changing or anything like that, but I'm like, all right, I have time to kill, I'm in full insomnia mode. Fine, whatever. It came up in my Hulu feed. I'm just like, all right, fine, just do it. Shut up. 15-minute episodes. Fine. All right, cool. Crap.
Right on.
They're late for school in the first episode, and they go into the high school, the junior high, which is Attack Junior High, by the way. And it's two junior high schools. One is the Titan side and one is the human side. And they get confused and go into the Titan side. and then they realize that Titans are not trying to eat people in this one. They're basically just big bullies trying to steal the humans' lunches. And there's this horribly disastrous, like, heartbreaking moment in the regular episode, in the regular series, where one of the main characters is just brutally destroyed. And they reenact it in this one, except like you see the Titan like stops at the last second, just takes the kid's lunch and just throws him. But of course, when he throws him, there's a giant cushy pillow that he lands on. Oh my God, we were in his lunchbox. And anybody who's watched the real, no, this is bad. This is really bad, guys. And it's like, oh, right, okay. Yeah, because they go through the actions entirely. I'm just like, oh, okay. So yeah, it's fun. It's fun. If you've watched Attack on Titan, go ahead and give it a watch if you want something fun. It's still not for kids because you still have some swearing and some super cartoony violence. But I mean, this is a Japanese 10 to 13 series. For American audience, for Western audiences, yeah, you're still looking at like, if you were okay with DBZ and that level of violence, this is okay. I'm talking like the Dragon Ball Z on Adult Swim, where they actually allowed people to say somebody got killed and like that kind of thing, and not the weird edited Toonami version.
Where
all right,
giant holes in them, but no blood.
Yes, exactly. And literal hell becomes home for infinite losers. Yeah.
Come on, the home for infinite losers. That was great. There's nothing wrong with that. But hey, Agent Carter is currently trending on Twitter. So
hey, there we go. It's because it's airing right now, and
no, it's because we're talking about it on the show.
It's because we're talking about it. Yeah,
it's us. This is all us, man.
All us. All right. So you can get a hold of the show at geekioshow@gmail.com. Twitter and Facebook are both Geek.io show after the respected URLs. You can give us a call at 727-489-4335. That is 727-489-GEEK.
489 geek geek geek.
You could say it was like almost 5 minutes long, and I couldn't do it. So, I emailed him back, said, "Hey, you can send this in segments if you want to, but yeah, sorry." And I'm not gonna say who it is because I don't want to. He is an avid listener, dude. It was great, but chop that into bits, and I'll be glad to play it week by week. Website is geek-io.net/spoiler show, and support us over at patreon.com/geekio, or of course geek-io.net/amazon.
Amazon. And I didn't hear about what you said. All I heard was 5 minutes and cut it. It needs to be cut up. So what? Somebody actually sent something in? Is that what happened?
Somebody sent something in. It was really cool. It was a basically kind of because we do a lot of comic book we do a lot of comic books in this one. He's doing this thing where he's taking current active comics and comparing them to their quote unquote source material, and it's really cool. And he has a lot of research on it. I'm like, all right, this is cool. And like, if I had time, I would totally podcast with you. But for this show, and even if you wanted me to do it on a Geek.io show, you have to cut it up. I cannot play a 5-minute show. I cannot play a 5-minute clip every week. Sorry.
Let's bring it down a few notches. We'll be happy to put it on the air.
Yeah, absolutely.
Happy to put just about anything on the air.
Yeah, but 5 minutes is a little rough considering it would just be Jazz and I just staring at the camera for 5 minutes.
We can react to it. All right, show titles. We have show title candidates.
Yes.
Sad Sack Scientist, Dad Crazy Zero Matter Doe, Supermodel Hotel, Golden Age comic and TV form, Black Tim Tebow dating Britney Spears, Lucifer and Friends solve a murder, Reverse Flash and his mischievous pet monkey, Kryptonian on Kryptonian violence, Dream State yada yada, and stare at a screen for 5 minutes.
All right, folks. On that note, we will see you. Hold on. Before I do that, I want to see if Dale actually did what he said he was going to do, which I doubt because he's a slacker sometimes. And I'm going to go to this folder, and I'm going to go here, and maybe he did this one. All right. So I'm going to play this, and hopefully it's not weirdly repeating. So, all right, folks, we will see you next week on the Small Screen Spoiler Show. Bye.
Bye.
This podcast is a part of the Geek.io Media Network. Copyright 2016.
Nope. All right. There you go. You give me your oven mic. Bye.